Barry Beach has spent more than 3 decades saying he didn't kill Kimberly Ann Nees. The 17-year-old Poplar High School valedictorian was murdered in 1979, beaten to death with a crescent wrench. Beach says his confession to law enforcement in Louisiana was based on well-known facts in the case, facts he says everyone in Poplar were aware of. And he said his confession did not contain critical elements only the killer would have known. One element of the crime that eluded authorities was the location of the murder weapon and the keys to the pickup Kim was driving. In his confession, Beach said he threw those items in the Poplar River.
Well, give me the bullet points of how your confession doesn't match the crime scene.
First and foremost, you just now mentioned the keys. The things that the police department said would be key that only the killer would know is the location of the keys. As you're well aware, my statement in the confession, they sent 3 FBI divers into the Poplar River trying to find the weapon and the keys, according to what I stated in the confession. After 3 dives, they didn't find any of that. They didn't find the keys nor the weapon. One of the other key elements that the detective said only the killer would know is the fact that Kim Nees' body was drug out of the passenger side of the vehicle. According to the confession, I said that she jumped out of the driver's side of the pickup. I ran around the pickup and caught her up against the driver's side of the vehicle, which is another key element. The amount of blood that was inside of the vehicle, Kim Nees definitely would have left blood on the driver's side of the vehicle had the confession been true. Yet there wasn't one speck of blood anywhere on the entire driver's side of the vehicle, nor were there any fingerprints ever found on the driver's side. They were all on the passenger side. Another key point that a lot of people overlook is that there were 7 piles of bloody hair forcefully removed from Kim Nees' head and some other person's head that were found on the ground surrounding Kim Nees' pickup on the passenger side. At no place anywhere in that confession do I talk about Kim Nees pulling my hair or me pulling her hair. Nowhere in that confession do I talk about taking the necklace off of her body. Nowhere in that confession do I talk about purposely and deliberately taking the time to fold her clothes, stack them, and place a beer can on top of them, neatly folded and stacked by the passenger side tire. None of that's in the confession, and yet every single bit of that was done at this crime scene. There were 2 fingerprints found on the dashboard of Kim Nees' pickup where the suspect who killed Kim reached in from the passenger side door. They left their fingerprints on the dashboard in Kim Nees' blood. They left their palm print on the side of the pickup in Kim Nees' blood. Nowhere in my confession anywhere do I talk about reaching into the passenger side of the door. According to the confession, everything that took place between me and Kim Nees took place outside of the vehicle. And I can go on if you want me to, because there's still more. And this is all forensic information. This isn't just public information. This is forensic information that the detectives and the authorities said only the killer would know, and I missed every single one of the 9 points.
Tomorrow, only on Color 8, a woman comes forward, a witness, who tells a judge she spent a lifetime holding on to a childhood secret, a revelation that, for a time, dramatically changed Barry Beach's life.